Hey you guys, what's up? What's happening? Welcome to Our World, your girl Lala Chanel. Today I'm here to review this beautiful blonde unit that I got from Amazon. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased this unit on my own because I really wanted to do blonde for Christmas, because why not? This hair is so cute. It's been such a long time since I've done blonde and such a long time since I've done an install, so both of those together got me like, hold up, you know, like I feel like installs, once you haven't done it for a while, it doesn't come back as natural as it should. And blonde, that's another mess on its own, especially if you have a low hairline. I don't have a low hairline, but a lot of my baby hairs on the side definitely tend to just stay out on their own, so I have to like gel those back to make sure you only see blonde and that is it. But you guys, this hair is so thick and pretty. Like, what? It was only $200. No, it was less than $200. Almost 30 inches. If you get the 30 inches, it'll probably be right at $200, which is like crazy. Like, that's insane. Amazon is doing its thing. This hair is honestly doing its thing. Like, it's the thickest hair that I've gotten in a long time, including my black units. It's the thickest hair that I've gotten in a long time. And it's blonde, so that's wild. My only complaint for this hair is that I do feel like the actual lace part, because it is 13x4, I feel like that is a little bit on the thinner side. I want to see how I did the full install, then, you know, continue watching. I show everything. This is a super detailed video, like one of my OG videos, so. And this is beginner friendly because I'm a beginner. Trust and believe, I'm a beginner. Before you guys continue watching, I want you guys to see how bomb this is gonna look after I do my makeup. I know I look a little crazy right now, but that's because with 613 here, you gotta be a baddie. So I want you guys to see how pretty I am looking. And that is coming, like, it's gonna be Christmas magic. And that is coming now. So this is what the wig is really giving. It looks beautiful. I just threw some basic curls on it, but as you guys saw with the straight ends, it was still looking pretty good. Let me show you guys how it looks when I pull it down. Yeah, I got hair in the back. Like, what? This hair is so thick. If you guys want to see how I did the full install, how I got this beautiful color, continue watching. Bye. Hey y'all, thank you for continuing to watch. So right now I'm just showing you guys how the wig looks. This is when I saw it out the packet. It looks beautiful. Even the lace and everything looks really nice. First I'm gonna dye the knots or tone the roots, whatever they call it. I use cinnamon and then I just use some regular conditioner. I would recommend a thicker conditioner than the VO5 because that was too watery. And then also, instead of using the cinnamon, I would recommend using honey brown because that color is a little bit darker, and I did have to go back in with a random hair dye that I had in my closet, which is mahogany, and it was super dark, but it still did what it needed to do, mixed with the cinnamon. Since the conditioner was so runny, I did make sure that whenever it came to putting it on the lace, that I did kind of dry it off a little bit on a piece of paper towel that you guys see to the side, just so that color didn't dye or stain any of the blonde hair.
Your family told me one day I would see it on my own. Next thing I know, I'm dealing with your 3 kids in my own. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. Now that it's over, stop calling me. Come pick up your clothes. Ain't no need to front like you're still with me. All your homies know. Even your very best friend tried to warn me on the low. Took me some time, but now I am strong because I realize I've got myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself and that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out, and it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on I'm gonna be my own best friend. Got me, myself, and I know that I will never find myself.
So I probably let that sit for maybe 10 to 15 minutes before I started washing it out. As you guys can see, one side of it is a little bit lighter and the other side is a little bit darker, but that doesn't matter because I always put makeup on the lace anyway. When it comes to the purple shampoo, I don't use boiling hot water, but I do use hot water that comes from the sink, and then I just make sure I blended that purple shampoo into the water really well. I think I may have dipped the ends a little too much because it definitely gave a very silvery color, but it's okay. I liked how it looked. But yeah, if you don't want that silvery color, I would suggest you dipping the head first and dipping the ends maybe once or twice, nothing more.
It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen a hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo, tell the girls I wanna meet up. On second thought, that ain't the way to go. I gotta give her game proper, spit it so she get it. There she is, I gotta stop her. Or should I talk about a smile? Or what about a style? I'm out of time. She's out the door, I gotta go.
After the purple shampoo bath, I did do a deep conditioner with silicone mix and then also the crystal clear Adore dye. I mixed those both together. I think that really added to the silky feel of the wig, so I definitely recommend after the dyeing and the purple shampoo bath that you deep condition your hair as well.
Now so they grab hold of my hand and let's pretend the flow was ours. You say you don't really dance. We just one step. Now with the music is moving too fast. Grab my hand a little tighter. Don't be afraid to move a little closer. Girl, there's something about you that makes me wanna say excuse me, miss. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say
After letting it soak for about like an hour, because why not, I did rinse it out and let it air dry. But before I let it air dry, I made sure that I did the, look at that, do you see how good those knots look? And that's because we did the toning in the beginning, and look how nice and silvery that hair looks, and that's because of the purple shampoo. Like, it's already coming together really bomb. Before I let it air dry, I'm just gonna add the parts. This is why I say it's beginner friendly, because I do most of my styling on the wig head before I put it on my head. So you see, I'm making sure I define the middle part, and then after that I am just gonna brush the hair out to make sure that it dries straight before I go in with the plucking, the heating, and everything. This is the next day, and as you guys can see, it is giving Daenerys. It is so silvery and white, like I'm in love. But I wanted to make sure that the part was flat once it went on my head. So I just went in with the hot comb, make sure it gets really hot, and then I just laid it out really flat. After I ran it through a couple times, I did go in with some wax just to make sure it was really flat. Of course, for my beginners, you want to add wax, especially when you're using the hot comb, because that just helps everything look really sleek. And also, I'm pulling it down, but I'm also using the hot comb to push the hairline back just to give it a more realistic look. I don't believe I showed it, but honestly, if you saw one plucking video, you saw them all. I did go in and pluck their hairline before I went in with the wax and the hot comb. And you want to make sure that you're plucking this hairline dry. I always pluck my hairlines dry, to be honest, but I've heard from the girlies that especially when it comes to blonde, you want to make sure that you pluck it dry. After that, I did just use some BioSilk to get the hair to look nice and sleek, and then I'm gonna go in and straighten it. Just like I said before, I make sure I do everything when it comes to the styling on the wig head, just because it makes it easier, especially if you're a beginner. You could sit down, you could see what looks right, what doesn't look right, and you can go back in and retouch. When it's on your head, it is a little bit harder, especially when it comes to seeing what the back of your head looks like. It is finally install day. You guys, it took 3 whole days to get what I needed it to get to. Okay? The slower you work, the more you space out your time when it comes to your installs, especially for my beginners, the easier and the less rush it will feel on you. And that is gonna help for an overall better install. I did make sure that I did do my ruby kisses on the lace, and then also I did put it on the wig cap. I am using the Bold Hold Liquid Gold, and that in its own is a little bit harder than regular glue just because it is so runny. But I like the fact that it's already clear, because sometimes that white glue can get you messed up. Of course, you know, you just want to blend it out as thinly as possible. I did do 2 layers, which I didn't show. I just showed the first layer. And when it comes to the blow drying, I always make sure that I blow dry on cool. Honestly, this right here is when I realized I made a mistake. You guys, you always want to cut off that air tab before you put the glue down or lay the lace in the glue. I was just way too excited, as y'all can see. So right now I'm like cutting the air tabs off even though it's already in the glue. I think this is why my lace didn't melt as much as I would like it to melt. Plus, I don't think I'm the best at melting lace, if I'm being for real. If you guys have any tips, I'm willing to take some. Drop it in the comment section. I've watched 1,000,001 videos, and for some reason my lace never looks like the other girls. I don't know why. I feel like I'm hitting all the steps. So yeah, maybe they're doing something that I don't know, or maybe this lace was just on the thicker side. Who the heck knows? But one thing I do know, cut off those air tabs before you lay your hair in the glue. Just gives your install a better look, like it was done by a professional, not by you.
Rested the coochie and the feelings got caught. Spiderweb sex must have got caught up. But there's more to it. I remember once saying less on the peons.
what we on. You say no like you was doing it for eons. Funk it, I just hung and let the watch give up the neon.
So you let it sit with that band for a little bit. Of course, that helps with the melting. And then I am going to go in and add some glue. That's my little trick of adding glue on the air tabs. You just want to get like a super tiny rat tail comb. Put the glue on something and then dab the rat tail comb in the glue and then put it wherever is lifting up. After you cut off the lace, I recommend cutting off as much lace as possible to really get that nice seamless install. But after you cut off the lace, what I went in to do is I added some of the Ebin lace spray. You know, that's my holy grail, the Ebin lace spray. That just holds your hair in place and it helps a lot with the blending. And then I went in with the Ruby Kisses and added that wherever I saw the lace peeking out.
Crazy, I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby, I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave, you know, I wouldn't wanna bleed, even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, and my body, my body says my mind, and my heart, my body says. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. But you got me going crazy. Just you is so amazing. How long can you go, baby? At last till my body's so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby, I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave, you know.
Wait. Before adding the Ebin and the Ruby Kisses, you are going to want to do a little bit of finessing. I did go back in and re-pluck so it could be more adjusted to my face. And then I also cleaned it up with some witch hazel. So this right here is going to be the official last melt. I did go in with that Ebin and I am using it on my finger and applying it that way, just so I'm not spraying that Ebin directly onto my forehead. Before I even put that elastic band on, I am going to wait till it dries, because once you peel it off, if it's not dried completely, it just has a way of messing up the lace and leaving like a ashy cast. So make sure that dries. Like, that's a pro tip that nobody talks about. And now I'm gonna just style my hair. So yeah, after I cut it, I'm gonna go in with the razor just so the layers look a lot more smoother. Look at that, this hair was really bomb. And at that point, everything is pretty much done. I'm just gonna go in and straighten it. My only complaint with this hair is I don't like that at the back with the 13x4 you can see that band, that track, that blonde track. That's my only complaint. And to be honest, you can go in and add hair onto the lace front. I've seen multiple girls do it on TikTok, so why wouldn't you be able to do it, you know? This hair was bomb straight, like the ends were thick, and then it was bomb curly. Like, when I went out, I got so many stares. I feel like with blonde hair, you just have to be a baddie to pull it off. But this hair was definitely giving what it needed to give, and it was under $200. So if y'all are looking for a good blonde hair investment, this is it.
I'm thinking her exit. I got a big Simon belt on me, and she tryna get it unfastened. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own slogan, I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they sent. Y'all was tuned in back then. keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing, I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told cool, he a fool with this shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's.
Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. We can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece, full speed, so for the Paris, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. We can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece, full speed, so for the Paris, yeah. Speed post, baby, in Nikki Beach. Waves in my ass, smoking weed. Been through the sand in the G. All because of what I did on beats, baby. Light sweet, baby. I ain't stop, baby. You just go get ready, we go out, baby. Long time looking for the process. Andre had to bounce, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. Get stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece, full speed, so for the Paris, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. Get stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece, full speed, so sweet on Janine. Rolls Royce black and hidden bills. Bags full of $100 bills. Walking past your wife and she get chills. All because of how I kept it real. Light sleep, baby, on the speedway. I'll get you anything you need, baby. Work for everything you see, baby. Ooh, baby.
If you guys watched to the end of this video, you already know I love you times 10. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye!